So one guy, interesting enough, is going to segue into our next segment is Urban Meyer, right?
Yeah.
And he's been a big defender of Dwayne Haskins, publicly coming out when Dwayne Haskins was benched earlier this season, said he was disappointed by the benching. He's been a big advocate of Dwayne throughout his short NFL career just far. But really the news on Urban Meyer now is that there is supposedly interest from the NFL, and it seems like it's this every year with Urban Meyer, and he never has made that jump because of various reasons. What is the very latest you are hearing on Urban Meyer and the NFL?
Someone close to the situation told me earlier today that the word inside the league is Trent Baalke, who is the director of player personnel for the Jacksonville Jaguars, is pushing to bring Urban Meyer to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, Baalke has a good relationship with Urban Meyer going back to 2005 when Baalke was the West Coast scout for the San Francisco 49ers. He did a ton of homework on Alex Smith. He developed a great relationship with Urban Meyer to get information on Alex Smith. And then lo and behold, the San Francisco 49ers make Alex Smith the first pick of the 2005 draft. So that's where their relationship goes back to. And I'm told that Baalke is pushing Urban Meyer or pushing Jacksonville to go with Urban Meyer. Will Urban Meyer take it? People think that it may be easier for him in the NFL because he won't have to deal with the week-to-week, month-to-month recruiting that that he had to deal with on the college level. I don't necessarily agree with that, but they feel with the recruiting off of his shoulders, it may be an easier, not an easier gig, but a less stressful gig for him. I don't know that I necessarily agree with that, but that's what I'm being told. So right now, the word is that the Jacksonville Jaguars, or at least Trent Baalke, the director of player personnel for the Jaguars, is pushing for Urban Meyer. And you got to think that the Jaguars holding the first pick of the draft with a guy like Trevor Lawrence coming in, who will be rated head and shoulders above Alex Smith. That job's got to be a lot more attractive for Urban Meyer.
So that would be interesting, right? Because there is also rumors, and it hasn't really gone too far, but Dabo Swinney, coming into Jacksonville with Trevor Lawrence, and you have that end, and you could follow Trevor to Jacksonville. Now you're saying Baalke's trying to bring an Urban. Either coach you bring into Jacksonville. I mean, talk about a power combination. And if you had to look at Swinney and Urban Meyer, Tony, who would you think would have better success? There's been a lot of talk about Swinney not being able to have that kind of success in the NFL.
Yeah, it's at face value, I would think Urban Meyer. Urban Meyer's did it at a bunch of different schools. I think he's more prone to the NFL game, but Urban Meyer hasn't been in the coaching game for a while. I would agree. I don't think that Dabo Swinney style translates all that well to the NFL. I think he's a great college coach. I don't know why he'd want to leave Clemson because he's got it made there. It's a Bob Stoops situation where all those years the teams wanted Bob Stoops out of Oklahoma. He just stayed there. I would lean towards Urban Meyer, but the fact is Urban Meyer has not been on the sidelines for a long, long time.